Hi guys, today I'm going to show you a few things I'm getting on with converting my van, and then I'm also going to talk about some of my plans and some of the things I've bought for the van and some layout ideas. First I'll show you what I've done to the van so far, which isn't much. Progress is really slow at the moment, but here goes. Also, I'll apologise in advance. I've got an eye problem at the moment and I'm squinting a lot, hence I'm wearing this cap.
I've had a really good clean out in the back of the van, and it is really good condition. This van's just turned 11 and underneath that ply lining is it's spotless. There are a couple of tiny little holes, such as there, where the ply was screwed into the floor. So I will just pop a little bit of silicone in each of those. Don't think there's anything that needs rust treating. I've cleaned all up inside them as well, ready for soundproofing and then insulation. But yeah, it's in really good condition. If I come around this side slightly, there's a tiny little bit of silicone mark down the bottom there, and tiny little bit of marks there. Needs a little extra clean in the corner, and that's where I think the moisture was coming in. The little holes, the grommet holes in the roof where they were missing, and that was accumulating in that corner, and also down in the corner of the side step. So yeah, overall not a lot to do. When you get down and look how dirty things are, I changed the water in the bucket about 5 times, and the actual cab mat, although it looks clean, I got close a minute ago just to check the rubber seals around the sides, and it is absolutely filthy. So that's the next thing I'm going to do, is scrub that cab flooring. I've actually bought a cab mat and I will install that later. It's all stripped out, all cleaned out, ready to put some insulation on that floor, the ply lining back. Not quite sure on what floor covering I'm going for yet, whether to use a luxury vinyl tile or a normal laminate. Additional layouts are to have a rock and roll bed and cabinetry all down the driver's side. It's not my preferred option. Rock and roll beds are great if you've got extra passengers. I have no need to have travelling seats in the back, so I won't be going down that method. Heater under the driver's seat. I'll have an all electrical system in this area here. I've also bought a drawer fridge, a Dometic drawer fridge. Never had a fridge before. Still got my cool box, but it's handy for certain things to have a very small fridge. I need to be careful of not putting all the weight in one section. But then all my electrical systems can go in there, then some counter space, some shelves above, which gives me the option of running a bed along up and down here, and there's just enough room there, and then various cabinetry this side. Now when those seats are turned round at the end there, they open it up quite nice. Some people have a table on a swivel mounted up down here, so that's an option. If I've got cabinetry here coming out, I could have a fold up like get leaf sort of table coming out, so when you're sat on those seats it's useful. There isn't enough room in these VWs for a crossways bed. I think the wall to wall is 1.6 meters, and with a bit of insulation it's about 1.5, possibly less. However, if you've got a small bed, it doesn't quite work. but if you've got a large bed you can sleep at the diagonal. So that's something I'm looking at. Positioning a bed in here, and I'll switch around to the other side. So a bed that could be diagonally across from passenger side rear quarter right across here, and then you could have it over 2 meters long. Wouldn't quite be a rectangle, but I do have a king size memory foam mattress that was given to me by a shop owner because it was kept in its package for too long, and this memory foam mattress lost its memory and forgot to inflate as well as it should. But I've tested it and it's still pretty good. It's not particularly thick, it's only about 6 inch thick. It's still pretty good, but because it's 1.5 meters wide by just over 2 meters long, I could cut it to exactly the weird shape I designed my bed. But I will do a few tests just to work out how much space I need so that I can stretch out when I need to.
So apart from the fridge, I've bought a few other things. I bought a second solar panel, so I'll now have 200 watts, and I've tested that the solar panels will fit on the wind bars or roof bars between the roof rails, so that's quite good. I'm probably also going to get a second AGM battery. I bought a 120 amp one, which is plenty, but now I've bought a fridge, I'll probably get a second one, and I'll probably do that straight away. Rather than trying to fit it into the system at a later date, it's, I think, easier just to get it into the system straight away. I do have the CTEC 250 SE system, which I'll be using as the solar controller and connecting up to the vehicle battery. So that's enough squinting for one day on camera. Thanks guys, thanks for watching.